Okay, mic check, mic check. There we go. There we go. All right, guys. We are about to go live here. Got the mic issues figured out. And we should be good to go. All right. What is up, everybody? If you're in the chat, let me know. Comment in the chat, guys. What up? I hope the stream quality is pretty good. I don't know what set. I haven't messed with these settings that much, but looks a little blurry on YouTube. But let me see if I can fix that. It looks a little blurry. Interesting. It looks clear here. That's all that matters. Resolution. There we go. All right, so we should be clearing up the resolution. What up, guys? We're live. Should be cleared up. We're sweating DK right now a little bit. So, yeah. Which screen do you see? Yeah, it's very clear now. All right, guys, we're live tonight. Solo live. Getting the sweat in. All right, I'm just waiting for some questions, waiting for a couple more people to show up. Right now, we're going through a lot of different stuff. We're going to talk basketball. I should have put basketball in the headline. What's up, guys? What's up? I do want to go over some of the Saber Sim stuff a little bit today. Maybe how to build a lineup type thing. Toronto's out. So Toronto, all the games for earlier are over. Did I hang on? I wasn't winning the 5,000. I did get second in the relay, it looks like. So hang on. I don't want to. Looks like this lineup's going to win. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is the winner I got today, guys. If you're in the chat, say what's up. Appreciate it if you're in the chat. Yeah, we got 5 people and you're watching. So this just ended. I lost out on first place by like 7 points. The difference was he had the Cleveland stack of Ramirez and a Rosario. I had Machado and Crownsworth and Mateo. And his difference was Ramirez, Rosario, and he had Odor. So his second, third shortstop was different than mine. Odor did a late triple that cost me. I had Rushman, but he tripled and got the points, and then Rozier hit a sac fly, or I would have taken the $5,000 down. But I got second, a little tournament. I don't know if I want to look up the what the big one was, because I didn't make it in time of the big one today. So yeah, so that's that. We're gonna go back over here. We're gonna look at lineup building today. If you guys got questions, throw them in. I got the YouTube chat up. But I mean, hey, what up? What up? What up? Hey, you're looking at me now, so sorry about that. 7 watching. What's up, guys? Welcome in. We're gonna talk slate here. I dropped my top pitchers earlier, so yeah, I dropped my top pitchers earlier. I'm still on the same thing. I'm really into Kirby here. 6,500. I think the value's good. Real good. I know it's going up against Ohtani in that same game. I don't tend to play pitchers against pitchers, but I don't mind the Ohtani combo with Kirby. I think that's going to be the optimal combo, really. We got Miguel here at 8,600, but I do like this Martin Perez down here too. He seems to be not getting as much love. His ownership is coming in about 29%. That's ownership, right? Yeah, that's ownership. Yeah. I thought it was lower than that. Kirby's low. Yeah, Kirby's probably going to be a little higher, I think, in my opinion, because of value. You know, Wheeler's the clear number 1 against Washington. I really like the Kirby and Perez combo. I think that gets you different enough. So that's kind of the breakdown I want for pitching. On FanDuel, we want similar. On FanDuel, I really don't care as much because they're all priced up a little bit. Ashby against the Mets, but I still rather have the Mets tonight in the smaller sample size of a slate. So I think we're gonna go there. Wheeler's a little more expensive on FanDuel, so Otani grades I would say $400. I think Kirby's viable at 9.4, Miguel at 9.2 as well. A little upside there too, I think. Perez is just expensive over there, but he does have upside. I think he's got a long leash, and if he's coming in at 5% on FanDuel, I think you can use that leverage pretty well. So let's talk some stacks. I posted my ceiling stacks list. If you guys want to check that out on True DFS, I did get it up today. I didn't get any info because I figured I'm talking about it on the show. So we'll just kind of go over the stacks that I got. FanDuel and DK are pretty similar today. It looks like the Phillies, the Rangers, the Yankees are the top stacks on both sites. They're going to come with some ownership probably. I should do all batters. There we go. So, yeah, we're going to sort by projection here. I think Sheets isn't available, but we got the projections here. I could actually put the True DFS projections. I do have a copy of some backdoor stuff, but I'm not going to mess around with that right now. We're just going to use the SaberSim. It was pretty good, pretty accurate. But you see these guys are in the 40% guys. Earlier today, I just won with Baltimore stack. I don't know if you've seen it. If you guys want to screenshot it again, I'll post it in the Discord later. But it's $2,500 on $15 entry. Not bad. 1,000-person entry contest. I wish I would have had it in the big 50K that probably sold out earlier than I sold out quick today for contests. It was a smaller Thursdays sucked for DFS. The contests are awful. Let's get in the stacks. It looks like the Phillies are going to be very high owned, but they're also going to be very projected well. Texas is going to be in some ownership as well. Also, I like on this SaberSim, you can filter out by stack. So if we want to just look at the stack for the Yankees. So what you should do is go stack by stack is what I like to do. And just kind of see like who's getting owned. Like obviously Judge, Stanton. Like it's pretty top heavy. There's some guys on DK that we can get low. Like a Rizzo at first base. Hicks is in the lineup. Sixth. That's not a bad spot. Gal's batting ninth, but he's priced up over here. He's cheap on FanDuel at 2,500 guys. So yeah, there's that. So the Yankees are getting a little love. The Mets might be one. They're playing without Marte. But Alonso Cannon's batting leadoff now. He's cheap, right? 3,200. That might be a value spot right there, and he's not getting much ownership. So I don't mind going to some of these guys. Maybe a mini stack. Cannon, Alonso, Lindor. I kind of like that as a secondary to get low owned. Because you might want to stack the Phillies. We got them at really high ownership. So, I mean, if you're going to stack them, you got to have some low ownership because the pitching options is pretty much those top 5 guys that I talked about. And there's that. The Rays might get a little more love now that who's pitching for the Yanks now? Beeks? No, not he's pitching for Tampa. Smith. He's not projecting that well either. So Tampa rates out a number 4 stack. So yeah, they're getting some lower ownership. I might have a Tampa stack. I think, guys, throw in your questions too, by the way. We'll try to get them answered. So maybe Rays are a good stack to target. They're the 4th on the stack list. I like them. I like a Mets secondary stack is kind of low owned. It's very small slate here, guys. I don't know where we want to go. It's real tough because of ownership, but I mean, yeah, Texas is going to be high owned. Very good hitting weather. Also, let's pull up the weather real quick. Just make sure. Rain after the game at the Yanks. Some storms around. Nearly 2 hours until first pitch in the Washington Phillies game, so be careful there. Winds out to left, 10 to 15 after the game in the Mets game. So the winds are good in that Milwaukee Mets game. Guys, I like that weather. And I think they're getting a real boost for homers. So taking Canna, Alonso, and Lindor in a stack, I really like. I really like that stack, guys. Then then I usually sort by all batters. Then I'll go position by position. So best projections: Hoskins, Alonso's up there, low ownership. Nate Lowe's getting some love. He's cheap on DK. Walsh, is he back or is he out? We don't know his status yet. So really, I mean, Rizzo, Lowe, and Hoskins getting a lot of ownership. I bet Alonso get a little bit more. He's got some upside in that game. Guys, drop your questions. I don't see any questions today. Yeah. Oops. Sorry, guys. I made a mistake. I want to check something. No questions? Hit that like button too, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you guys can all hear me. Everything's good, right? I didn't check the volume, but you guys hear me good? Clear? I mean, people are watching, I guess, right? Can't be too bad. Let's go back to this. I haven't built my lineups yet, guys. I'm going to play 4 large field lineups on DK, similar to what I did today, where I just won the 2,500. So yeah, it wasn't the 5,000, unfortunately, but the small gains help when I'm just throwing some lineups together at work at lunchtime. All right, so the weather looks pretty juicy for that Mets game. I really like that game. I might get on it a little bit more. What's up, guys? Yeah, questions. Yeah, what's up, guys? Thank you. You're good. Awesome, man. You guys just all popped out of the weather. So let's go. I hope you guys like me showing off the Saber Sim. Let's build some lineups for you guys today. Actually, let's look at more of what you guys play. You probably do a little bit more of the 3 max. You might stay around that 1 to 10,000 range. I always I know people tell you don't do this, but I always in baseball play salary. I bump it up a little bit. Yeah, I just do. I want a tight salary. I want to build like that. So then you just kind of run it. It's pretty simple. I'll end up going through my exposures though, like hey, I got too much of this guy or don't got much of this guy. What stack configurations are you thinking for the slate? I usually play 5-man stacks. I just won with the 5-3 Baltimore, San Diego in the early slate. So I've been hitting very good chances lately with 5-3 stacks, 5-2-1 stacks if I can't make it work, or you get like a late scratch where you got to make a swap. So that's why I'm going to probably have that 3-man stack that I just mentioned. And then I'll probably have like a 5-man, maybe one of these chalkier stacks. Like I haven't built any lineups yet. But, I mean, we're building some right now, so maybe we'll end up with one of the stacks. It's probably not going to give us a lot of Phillies on here. But if you want to build a Philly stack and leave out Hoskins, you're going to be different for sure. Up his projection. All right, so the 3 stacks that we got when we built were Nito, Semien, Seager with 5 Phillies, Kirby, and Wheeler. It used almost all of our salary. It's a little high on the ownership. I didn't run an optimal lineup though. Optimal lineup's probably in the 300s for ownership, 357. So it's a little bit less for GPP. So 256 is even less. 272 is even less. So this looks like it's like the Phillies in Texas, but I still think the Phillies, it's still high on ownership. So what I would even want to do is go in here and look at your teams. Maybe you want to up your stacks on your teams and then rebuild. What'd I do? Why did it only give me 1? I put 3 for Seattle. When did I do that? What is going on here? I want Mets. All right, hopefully it gives us some Mets. Did it give us more Mets? So Gilmore, or we could just go and add exposure for put in Alonso. I want Alonso. I mean, if I'm only building 3 lineups, I gotta just lock them. And then hopefully it builds my lineups like I wanted. Can you do the FanDuel build? Yeah. I like Ohtani. He's gonna come in a little bit chalkier. Because I mean, probably not that chalky, but I mean he's gonna be chalky, 50% probably. At least I think it's going to be spread out more between Kirby, Wheeler, and Miguel lower owned, Perez lower owned. I really like those two guys. Really wish it wouldn't take so long to build lineups. So, wonder if I can open up two of these. Yeah, I mean on FanDuel we can build a little bit. I haven't built any of my lineups. I'm just showing you some sample builds, guys. So hopefully it works. I don't know. I don't want it to build 500 lineups with Alonso at first base. Is probably why it's struggling. I already made 2 changes. Yahoo. All right, here we go. There we go. I didn't want to build 500. I just wanted the lineups. So we got Alonso. We got Mark Cannon, which I talked about, and then 5 Texas. So this would be a lineup by like Wheeler, double spend because Kirby's 6,500. So you kind of got a double spend here, and you got 2 of the guys that I like, and that gives you a 3% guy and an 8% guy. So I really like that. And then you got a 3-man with McNeil or a 5-man Alonso, McNeil, Plummer, McCanna, and Lindor. I like that. Look at that low owned stack, and then you got Judge, LeMahieu, and Trevino, which is a power bat at catcher. I like that. I might even throw that in because you got Kirby and Wheeler there, and you're off Otani, and you're using 300 less of salary. So I really like those lineups, guys. And then you got kind of a Texas Angels, a 5-1-1-1. So these are good lineups. You're getting a little bit of leverage, and this one's even lower owned than these other ones. So that's what I like to do, and I did that earlier, guys. I took a Baltimore against Gosman at 70% ownership, and I said I'm going to build a couple lineups with 5-man stacks of Baltimore, and I got different in my 5-man stack. I added chalk Padres in, it worked out. You could add a chalk Cleveland because that guy was above me, and you win. You just take the opposite guys. 4 or 5 game slate, the Mets could score 10 runs, and they'd be the highest team on the slate. So let's go over to FanDuel, see what they gave us on FanDuel. I just did a quick build like I did on DraftKings. They're giving us a 4-man Texas. It looks like 4 Phillies. Yeah, that's going to be pretty chalky probably, though. On FanDuel, I got double optimizers up here, so I'm just checking. 274. Yeah, it's okay. Where's your low ownership guy? That's pretty chalk, though. Bomb's a little bit not as chalky than that. Cole Calhoun's a home run hitter I like. He's not as chalky. But, I mean, over here, what did I post for stacks? We got Phillies, Rangers, Yanks. Let's go back. How are the Yanks owned on FanDuel? Sorry, I got multiple screens up. Thoughts on Otani? Play Zach Willen. I think the weather in DC. Yeah, that weather. I gave a weather report off the rip. It looks like there's 2 hours in. I mean, he might be able to make it though. I think you can get through it though. But I mean, I like the Kirby Perez pairing that I'm probably gonna go with when I build I'm gonna build 4 lineups right after the show. Do it very quickly. Once I do the data like this, I don't usually need to do it. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. Any final questions? We're going to go back over some FanDuel here. Yankees are looking pretty low on like Gallo on the outfield position is 2.5. Don't know if you need it on FanDuel though. Trevino, you don't want on FanDuel. You want Judge, Stan Rizzo type thing, probably, but they're high owned. We like the Mets, low ownership, good weather, hitting weather. It's good hitting weather, guys. Nemo over there, number 2 hitter is a 15% ownership, but he's only 2,900 on FanDuel. I like that price. Lindor over there, maybe even get to a 4-man stack over there. I want to do a 4-3 stack. I want to do 100% those. And I want to do 100% these. Oh. I got to figure out why I can't get it to refresh. No, I don't want to do that. I just want it to. What am I doing wrong? Oh, that's nice. Oh, I got that. No, I got that stupid thing on there. That's why I can't do that. I got this header. All right. I just do that usually, right? Perfect. No, it still didn't give me what I wanted. 100%. See, why isn't this working? I don't want 500 lineups, so. All right, we're gonna build some mats, guys. You kind of see what I like. I also have to game. Can you give? Oh yeah, hoops. Shit, I forgot about hoops. I'm gonna do hoops too. Yeah, I got hoops. Yeah. Let's do some hoops. All right, basketball. We're gonna do some basketball. We're gonna do some that. I'm gonna give my thoughts on the hoops. Tonight is game 6. Golden State has a possibility of taking it home. I think Tatum and Brown are really gonna step up. I've pretty much put them in my lineup the whole time tonight. I think everyone's gonna be chasing the Wiggins big games, and I think I'm gonna go back to Draymond at his price, and I think I'm gonna go to Clay. I really like those guys the most, and that's kind of what I'm gonna do there. Yeah. To answer your question in the chat, Mets. I'm gonna do the Mets. I like the Mets over the Brewers today. I thought this was gonna work, and it didn't work. Oh my god, I've locked them in. I have a lot more work to do with SaberSim a little bit, but we'll figure it out someday. I'm gonna do a video on it. I got to really grind on it. I'm missing a button here or something. All right, so Curry. I like cheap captain. Like I like the Clay idea. I like putting one of those other role players in a captain. And I built a couple good lineups earlier. Back to this screen. I built a couple good basketball lineups earlier that I kind of liked because I was going to do the show. And you can get like if say Jordan Poole comes out or something or Marcus Smart, you can get them at captain reasonably cheap. And then you can get Curry, Tatum, Clay, Draymond, Grant Williams or something. So you're gonna have to fade one of the Brown Tatum combos, I think. But reality, like I don't mind Grant Williams as a lower owned play today. Let's see who else is low on Robert Williams, 27%. Poole 21. Porter, he's questionable, but he's been playing. I like him at 14. I like Peyton at 10. So I've been playing a lot of these guys. I've been playing a lot of Peyton and Porter. I've been having shots. Grant Williams at 3,800. I like that on DK. Pritchard, I know Bobby was talking Pritchard, but he's high owned. He's like 16%. So people have been playing him because he's jacking threes, right? But he ain't making them. So he gets hot one day. I don't mind the cheap captain too, like a Peyton and captain or even Bajelica. Maybe the game gets out of hand. Maybe if you go like a Bajelica captain, then you go like Tatum, Brown, Robert Williams, and the big three there, or you go Marcus Smart, Tatum, Brown. You do like four Boston guys, the Celtics in the thing, and then you have a cheap top, and then you can still get Curry in there and Clay, Curry in there, Green or something like that. But I mean, I don't mind the balance build. One of my favorite lineups could be, it's chalky. It's gonna be chalky. Marcus Smart, Pritchard, Marcus Smart captain, Pritchard, Green, Clay, Brown, Tatum, fade Curry. He's had a bad time. Maybe Clay and Green get it done, and then Boston just takes over the game, and Curry doesn't score 40 points, and he's only got like 27 fantasy points, and Clay and Green got the same thing, and Marcus Smart and the Celtics went off, and they won the game, and it's going to go to game 7. So you got to build like kind of a game script a little bit. And then I think once you build that game script, you just kind of figure out how it's going to flow. And like, I like to do the 4-2 type stacks kind of, and like play one side of it. Like, okay, Curry, Clay, Draymond, those guys are going to go nuke. So I want to get them in my lineup. Well, I might need a cheap captain, and then I want to play Brown, Tatum with them. So then I got Bajelica in there. I'm playing some super cheap captain. I got Curry, Tatum, Brown, Clay, and Green all in my lineup with Bajelica captain. Now, don't go out stealing that one. It's a good one though. I know. I got that locked in right now. I don't know if I'm going to run with it or not. It seems bad. I don't know. If Curry, Clay, and Green go nuke, Tatum and Brown like still nuke, but are losing, and Bajelica gets some minutes, I don't know. If Porter's out, that could be a better play, I think, too. So I know Iguodala is still questionable. I don't have the injury report yet. Anybody heard on the status of that game? tonight. So I don't know. Or I know the stats of the game, but I mean, anybody got the injury report for that? Robert Williams still questionable. Porter still questionable. I could probably pull it up real quick. I got so many tabs open. It's just insane. But I could use an NBA injury report. That'd be awesome. Very helpful. Why don't I go to my tweet deck? I got it right here on my tweet deck. NBA, no news yet. No news. No news. There was a trade today. What? Okay. I think Robert Williams is good to go. I'm pretty sure everyone's good to go. Maybe Iguodala might not be, but Gary Payton will. Okay, so if Iggy's out, Gary Payton will see a larger role. Second unit. Porter's out. Warriors could elect to go to starting Kevin Looney back again, getting a big center in there. It seems to work playing small ball though. So I think even Bajella could get more minutes there too. If Robert Williams is out, Al Horford's probably going to start, and Thesis could get in there. So Thesis would be another guy if Robert Williams out, but then I even like Grant Williams probably more on that call tonight. So, I mean, he doesn't play the same spot, but pretty much like forward center. So Peyton, I've been putting him in a lot of lineups, even at captain. That way I can get the studs in. I've been jamming studs, but I do recommend picking a stud. I mean, like, who do you think is going to go nuclear tonight? Maybe it's Tatum's night. He goes nuke. But I think the role players like Wiggins, Clay have been good in the captain spot, guys. Draymond almost took it down in the captain spot. Wiggins was the last captain to take it down. I think you guys need to be playing Marcus Smart's if he gets hot and get a good spot, like in some steals. Like one of those cheap guys, captain, scores enough points, and the role players just hit their kind of like their median, then you're good to go. You guys are good to go. So I hope that explains everything. There's 15 in here. Hit the like button. FanDuel, we didn't really do a great job talking about that lineup because I never got it to work, and I still didn't get it to work. I literally hit lock on Pete Alonso, 4-man stacks, and it gave me him as a one-off. So, son of a B. I wanted Mets exposure. All right, I'm going to have to jet, guys. Any last-minute questions, pop them in. I know we're dropping down on people right now. Thank you guys for stopping in tonight. It's summer. Everyone's got activities. It's beautiful weather outside. Let's get some DFS wins in tonight. I'm hoping to take something down. Let's see some big screenshots. I might even post a screenshot after this. DK's already paid out on the early slate. Crazy. They're already sending me that money. Yeah, they sent me the money already. So how about I start the night off with a screenshot? What do you think? You guys want me to post it? The first screenshot of the day in the Discord. Boom. Little day teaser, little early slate. I don't mind Wiggins for captain. I just think he's going to get overplayed. He's hot in the series. He's a great play. Go with that, Joanne. He's a great play. But I really think people are going to be owning him because he's like, oh my God, he's had an amazing series so far in the finals. And I think people are going to put him there. He's actually priced up a little bit today. I think he's priced up. So he's 12-3 in the captain spot. He wasn't as cheap as he's been. Like Green's still 10-5. I like, Jordan Poole 8-7. If he gets some minutes, Gary Payton's up to 6-3. They're getting a little bit more pricey in the captain. But yeah, Wiggins is up to 8-2 now. I remember when he was like 7K, then 7,400. Now he's up to 8-2. So he's getting a little pricey. He's over, Draymond's only 7K. Robert Williams 6'8. Horford's 6'6 now. He was 7'6. So there's some better options, I think, with just as much upside as him. Like if he doesn't score points and get rebounds and stuff like he's been, he's going to have like a 24-point fantasy game. That's it. So you might need one of these other guys with like a 30 to 40-point fantasy game in the captain spot. And I just feel like he might get overowned. So that's my two takes on him. He's only showing 8%. So maybe ride it, I guess, if he comes in. But I think he's going to be like 15. Do I like the Brewers on FanDuel? That's a good question. I posted the stacks. Let's see. Let me find it. Brewers against Miguel. I like Miguel more, actually. He's great. Miguel's great now. A good pitcher on FanDuel at 9, whatever, 4-2, whatever he was. I like him. I don't. They have a 3.75 run total. They're one of the lower ones on the slate. I don't like it. I think Miguel has gotten shredded this year a few times, but I don't like it. I'd rather play the Mets side, but it's a great low owned play. I think if it's large field, you can get you got some home run hitters, right? They lead the league in homers. They got power bats. Tellez, Yelich. Get those guys in a lineup. Renfroe, McCutcheon can hit a dinger. They're cheap. They're real cheap. They're a good value stack to go into your lineup, I think, and they're different. They're low owned. It looks like Adames is back, but he's 12%. Yelich is 17. Tellez is 13. So maybe you want to throw in a cheaper guy like a Renfroe, a McCutcheon, or Urias, or something like that to get a little different in that stack. Okay. I think I answered everybody's question. There's 14 of you guys. Good luck tonight. I'm gonna build 4 lineups. So, yeah. As always, let's get it. How do I end the stream?